Christmas Gift Guide 2024 Couples Edition. Hi, welcome back to Bride Society. I'm Rebecca, this is Laura, and we are here with our Christmas gift guide. So if you are looking for something for your other half, hopefully we can help you out today. All the products that you will see popping up on the screen, you can find those, they will all be in our Etsy collection or our Amazon storefront, which are linked in our description box below. And there's also a Pinterest board to support this video, which again is in the description box below to help you out. So the first category we're going to cover is games and fun gifts. So if you maybe want some stocking fillers or just something a bit funny to give to your other half, this is where you'll find those. So the first thing we've picked, bear with us, a little bit out there, but if your partner is really, oddly into like ketchup, mayonnaise, condiments in general, to the point where it gets remarked on somewhat, it's a thing. You know what? You can get personalised, like the stickers that go on the front of those bottles. So like the ketchup bottle looks exactly like sort of the Heinz version or whatever, but you can have it personalised with like a note to them with their name on it, so they can have their very own dedicated condiment. Living the dream. Something maybe a bit more traditional, but still a fun idea for a date night are some games. So either kind of an ultimate date night game where it's kind of opening communication, so asking each other lots of questions, or ideas for date nights that you then go off and do. So this could be something at home, so you pick out an idea for a home date night, or a more adventurous one, so you scratch off an activity and then you plan and go and do that. A slightly cheeky gift, if your partner is a snorer, I think a fun, stocking filler, kind of, jokey-ish gift. Some kind of snore, sleep aid. Really good for yourself. Yeah. Definitely a nudge. This is for you, darling. You're helping them out, get a better night's sleep, and then, then you get a better night's sleep, and then you're in a better mood for being around them. I mean, it's for them. It is. Oh yeah. Or until maybe that's kicked in and working, this stationery might be a good idea for you to be able to vent and let out your frustrations, kind of moan and move on. So you can write down, so if it's given to you, you can write down all those little niggly things that maybe bother you about your other half. Then you just tear it off, screw it up, let it go. Then more zen and, yes, at peace with it all. Let it go. I've got now a Frozen song in my head, but let it go. I'm not going to sing. Nobody needs to worry. But bobbleheads. The things I mean. You can actually get those made in your image. So you could obviously get a pair, you and your partner. If your wedding's still on the horizon, they could become like your cake toppers potentially. So have kind of a sort of justify the cost kind of thing, 2 uses. But again, just a fun thing. And you can have them in different stances. So you can have them like this one, sort of replicating a proposal moment, say if you're engaged. But you can have them from your wedding with your full outfits on, that kind of thing. So you send in pictures and then they recreate that for you in the form of bobbleheads. So the bobbleheads might be something you display around your home, which leads us very nicely on to our next category, which is home and decorations. And as we're on the run up to Christmas, especially if it's your first Christmas as a married couple, or maybe first year as engaged. Yeah, last Christmas as a miss. Yes. That kind of thing. You might want a tree decoration to kind of commemorate. Yeah. That. So there's a couple of different options you could go for. Well, there's lots of different options you could go for. There are lots. We especially like some of these, so you can get a particularly nice photo of the two of you, either from your engagement photos, proposal, just a nice couple's photo, and have that printed onto Lego, which is then turned into a tree decoration. Yeah, and obviously you use that year on year on year, so it's not just a one-time gift, because you think, oh, but I'm not giving it till Christmas Day, so how much use is it going to get? But I think, yeah, it'll be nice in that moment, and then I say it's a memory year on year. So yeah, and actually I know with that Lego decoration, they have a few different ones as well with this company, but you can also get like a date or a little note written on the bottom part of it as well, just to add on to what you were saying.
So you can get one each year.
There you go. Yeah. This company's going to love us for saying that. But also on the board, as Laura said, all of these ones are involving photos of some kind, because we kind of like, obviously that brings the couple element, hence the video. And we're called Bride Society, so you know it's our thing. But I did also really like this kind of one with the circular photographs stuck around, because I just thought it was a really unique design that I've not seen before. And that's kind of using like lots of different elements of photos and bringing it together. I just hadn't seen something like that before, so I thought it was quite unique.
I haven't seen one like that before. And then obviously there's the classic putting a photo inside of a clear bauble as well, which also is good. But yeah, those are different ways to incorporate your photos to go onto your tree.
Yeah. So yeah, and another way to go for something in your home is like a snack tray, like for your sofa. I'm personally loving these ideas. I think we might have talked about it once in a previous video at some point, but I've not let go of the idea, is the thing. I'm still on with it. So you can get the thing itself, like the tray, customized, personalized with names or whatever. Again, it's sort of something for the both of you to share. Like when you're having that, even if your date night is something kind of at home and casual, whether it's to accompany, like have the snacks and drinks all kind of put out in there, like while you're playing one of your date night games, or if you're watching a movie together, snuggling up on the couch, that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be a sort of big effort date night, but I feel like you just kind of fill up like the snack tray. It still makes it feel like you're doing a bit more of something together. Like there's still a little bit of effort and something going on. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And as I say, it's personalised. So it is something, again, there's kind of a gift for both of you, but I feel like, the other person would appreciate still receiving it in those half a year. Most of these gifts are like that, to be fair.
So the perfect gifts. Yeah. If you wanted to go down the more classic kind of home decor route, artwork is always an option. And this is kind of just wedding photo or photo with a twist again, because it's like a playing card, which this particular company, you can choose the playing card that you want it to kind of emulate. You choose a photo, you choose the wording, so it's specific to you and personal to you. And it's just that little bit different than just framing a photo and putting it on the wall.
Indeed. Evolving on from my whole snack tray obsession, if you and your partner are more into like wines, that kind of thing on an evening, you can get a kind of nice, again, personalised, customised, again, do we even have a single thing on here that's not personalised?
Probably not.
Yeah. No. Maybe one, two. Yeah, we lean in heavily to the customised thing. Like wine carrier holder thing. So you can put the bottle of wine in it, you can put the glasses on the end. It's customised, so you can kind of carry it through from the kitchen to the living room or to the fire pit outside, whatever you're doing. Kind of totally unnecessary, but it's a nice touch.
Yeah, and that's what's good about Christmas presents. So they don't always have to be something you need and practical. They can be, this is still practical, but something you perhaps wouldn't buy yourself. It's just the excuse to buy the kind of extra things.
Yeah. And the same thing I think goes for this kind of like picnicky thing. I don't even know what to call it. Like it's portable wine picnic table, I guess is what it is. So even if you're just going to like the local park or somewhere you're going out for a little casual, easy date, but you want to, still elevate it in some kind of way, make it special, then so you can get this sort of collapsible, like portable board that holds your wine glasses, maybe a little snack, the bottle of wine, and that kind of thing. So you're not just putting it in the grass, that. But I think it's just a cute idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an easy idea.
Moving on to some slightly more sentimental type gifts. So these are ones that are either, again, super personalised, personal to you, or ones that maybe you need to put a little bit more effort into creating it as a finished product.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so for example, these like little book of us, kind of, so like a notebook with prompts that you can either fill in before you give it as a gift.
Yeah, so it has stuff like well, there's also this other one that's called like True Love, and it has like a bucket list in, but for like you as a couple.
Yeah.
So it's also, I think you can like start it off maybe like before you give it, and then or do it together.
Yeah, you could complete it as a couple after the fact, but it kind of makes you're writing down the meaningful things. It's really making you think as a couple about how much you mean to each other. And yeah, it's just a little bit soppy, really, but lovely to look back on.
Yeah, and just like reinforcing like those feelings, and yeah, it's just nice. Yeah. And another way you could go, still on a kind of notebooky front, is a customized, personalized, surprise, recipe book. So I think this is really kind of, I think, a nice gift to kind of give, say, at the kind of a start of a marriage or like that kind of thing, where you can build this up over the years and maybe pass it down even, that kind of thing, but have recipes written in a sort of dedicated, say, personalised recipe book. There'll be the meals that you put in there that you two really grow to enjoy together, your sort of special go-to, your special meals that you have with each other. And I think, just being able to, obviously it's useful to have these things written down, but to have that, I think, to pass on even is a really nice idea.
Yeah. If you as a couple have been lots of places together or want to start travelling places together, this scratch off map is a perfect way to keep track, and something you can display as well, but it just shows everyone. And it's a fun thing to do, scratch off the countries you've been to, just where you've been, and again it's got your names on, and it's just having them personalised just is that little bit extra special, which is why all of our gifts ideas pretty much are.
Yes. Yeah. And I think the fact that you're actively like scratching it off and things, it's sort of an interactive gift over a long-term period. It's not you open it and you're like, oh great, and then it's kind of done, or it's just that one Christmas or something. So there's some longevity to it, and I think could help with filling out the bucket list on the other gift too,
and making plans for future holidays.
Yeah. Next up, sort of customised apparel, clothing, sweatshirt, cap. This company will take your photos and turn them into embroidery on clothing items, lots of different clothing items. I'm showing you a few here. And those obviously can be special moments, or it could be your pet. It doesn't have to be like couple related. But obviously, again, using things like engagement photos, wedding photos if you're newly married, those kind of things. But just meaningful moments or funny moments, or this can easily fit back into our first category, where it's a sort of fun, silly gifts kind of thing, depending on the vibe. But it's slightly different than just, obviously there's the t-shirts that say like "Last Christmas is a Miss," those kind of things, which I feel like I've seen a lot of, and like totally cool, all good, but when I was going for something just a little bit different.
And with a bit more longevity as well.
Yes.
That you can wear multiple Christmases and throughout the year as well. The classic gifting category, you could say, for Christmas gifts for your other half is jewellery and accessories. But again, what makes these that little bit extra special, a bit more unusual, is the personalisation, as always. So first up, again, something also super classic, a locket. So you obviously put photos inside the locket, which makes it extra special. So it could be photos of you or meaningful people or pets in your life. But also you can get it engraved on the outside. So you can put a little message on there, again, that's meaningful to the both of you, or just something like "I love you." just keep it simple like that. But again, it elevates it from just a locket to a locket with a bit more meaning.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on what Laura was saying, with this one in particular, like this is your handwriting that can be put onto it. So which you can either do sort of digitally, but I never want to do that with your finger or with a pen, because I don't know about you, when you sign for deliveries and you're like, that looks nothing like my signature, that looks awful. But you can also, for these people anyway, you can write it normally and then take a picture of the image and upload the image. So it is your handwriting, which I feel like just really makes special. It that extra bit sentimental. Yeah. And then there's also cufflinks as a gift. Again, can be personalised, customised. Again, these can be done as sort of a pre-wedding gift. Again, if you wanted to maybe spend a little bit more on them, perhaps. So again, sort of doubling the use, like Christmas present and wedding. I'm all about trying to mentally justify cost in my life. That's what. Yeah. So yeah, maybe you don't need that, and you're good. But if you're wondering why I keep saying things like that, that's because that is my internal dialogue. Yeah, but yes, can be used for the wedding as well. So maybe the personalisation on it is the wedding date, so it's forward dated. But you could as well obviously have like the date that you met, your first date, those kind of things, just initials. Loads of different styles and ways to go on it. So we're showing you a couple here of sort of different ones, but we really like these.
And something else that can be used maybe as wedding jewellery, but not necessarily personalised, is a necklace that is just beautiful. And if you know the kind of style that your other half is planning on wearing or just wears generally, you can't really go wrong. So we've got a couple here that are just really nice necklaces that would work as a necklace any time, but also would work with a wedding outfit as well.
Yeah, and also just to say, like, I guess even if you don't know like the neckline or this, that, and the other, or what style the wedding dress is going or outfit is going to be, like there's so many events around a wedding, like hen party, engagement parties, like bridal showers, like depending where you are, that I feel like a special piece of jewelry will be, there'll be plenty of opportunity for it to be worn at some wedding-y event.
Yes. And then just
in life. On your dates, anniversaries.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like special jewelry?
Exactly.
So with our final Christmas category, we are splurging a little bit more, but still thinking wedding, honeymoon related. So again, still that internal dialogue of justifying the cost. And we are thinking cricket. So if I say cricket and you're thinking like little bug, or you're thinking playing game, you are wrong. And we're not that random that we would be suggesting that in a couple's Christmas gift guide. But I appreciate why you might go there. But cricket, if you aren't in the know, is a crafting thing. So it's a machine. There's several different types of them, but basically they are a digital cutting machine. They are fantastic for crafts for weddings. So you can basically, you know how we've been talking about personalisation and customisation a lot so far in this video, but this machine is great for achieving those kind of things. And so you can cut lots of different kind of materials and customise all these different kinds of projects. So if either of you are planning to be kind of DIY bridegrooms, this will get a lot of use. And I love it. I have one. I love it a lot. There are lots of videos on our channel about how to use it, side note. So it is a bit of an investment. So you can get just the machine, you can get sort of, there are the different levels of machines. We've gone with the higher end one for this video. You can get it as a little bundle, starter bundle, so they can get going right away, because you don't want to just open it and not be able to use it right away. So there's that, but there's all manner of then accessories. So if you get this, you are covered for several birthdays and Christmases, because you can get like the easy press. There's like so many things.
So yeah, what you're saying is this is the perfect gift because you never have to think again.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
Again, if you are planning to do lots of travelling, honeymoon, it hasn't happened yet, investing in some good quality suitcases might be the way to go. So again, if you just want to spend that little bit more and can justify it because it's a present and then you'll be using it lots, yes, maybe some higher end suitcases so you've got matching luggage, so you know your luggage will be safe however you travel, would be a good option.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can also whack on a bit of personalisation from the cricket. Get your initials on there. Personalised luggage tag. Like, done that on the channel. Yeah. Anyway. Can you tell I really love cricket? Like, I'm slightly obsessed. I'm sorry. So, pulling myself back together, that was our Christmas gift guide for couples 2024. So we hope you found something on there that you love the idea of for your other half, or want to create a little wish list for yourself that you're just going to slide over there. Santa. Don't forget, all these items are in the description box below because they're on our Etsy collection and our Amazon storefront. And so you can find the whole lot on the Pinterest board as well. So you can access it in lots of different places depending on what platforms you like to use. Let us know maybe in the comments below what you're thinking you might get on the assumption your other half's not likely to look, because we are curious what you've gone for. We are curious. But so, we hope you liked the video. If you did, if you could give it a like. And of course, don't forget to subscribe because we're here weekly with even more content like this. Not always gift guides, but cricket stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So come back.
Yeah.